Okay, so we are talking about the 4 tools that you need to exit the matrix. And this number 4 tool is called hacking into the architect. Now, this is the most elusive and yet the most freeing of all of the 4 tools. Now, if you have the first 3 tools, each one of them by themselves can be enough. If the person is evolved enough, that may be enough to spark them, and they will get all of the rest of them together, boom, and they will exit. But if you're like me, you need to put all 4 of these tools together. Listen, I only teach what has worked for me. I only teach what I know through experience. And this is what I'm giving you. This 4th tool, hacking into the architect, is the most powerful and yet the most elusive. But if you can understand what is happening with this architect and who the architect is and how to be able to hack into the architect, you can become the architect. That's the whole idea. You can live in a matrix that you can control and design and enjoy and still be controlled by the architect. You have some more influence on him. But becoming the architect is a whole other level. This is where we're reaching the level of godhood. This is what becoming a god on earth is, where you are the architect. When you're the architect, you no longer need to escape. You've already escaped. You're simultaneously in the matrix and escaped from it. It's the ultimate vantage point. So, who is the architect? It's not God. God is not the architect. The architect of the matrix is your unconscious mind. Now, you've probably heard of the subconscious mind, but that is only the second of 3 minds. You have 3 minds. You have your conscious mind, which is listening to me now. You have your subconscious mind, which is used to project onto the matrix. The subconscious mind projects onto the matrix. The unconscious mind is actually the architect of the matrix. So you can, like a lot of people, there's a lot of people who practice different kinds of magic, who are able to, like for instance, chaos magic, they are able to load their subconscious mind with an intention which is then put onto the film, the screen of their external reality, and so they can experience their own program within the matrix. But they're still in the matrix. They aren't the architect. The architect is the unconscious mind. Unconscious means you're not aware of it. So you can try all day long to sit on the edge of your bed and give yourself positive affirmations, and you can do spells all day until the cows come home. And that may influence your external reality. For some people it might not, but it definitely will not exit you from the matrix, because you will still be being controlled by the architect, who will make all the decisions, who will veto. The thing about the subconscious mind is you can load it with an intention and project it onto the screen of your reality. And if the architect vetoes that, that will never happen. It will never come to pass, or it won't last. To be able to get to the architect itself and to become the architect, in my experience, there is only one tool that works, and that tool is shamanic ritual. I give out some of these rituals when I do Vedic readings, which are very powerful ways. If you want, you can go get a Vedic reading from me or from one of my students. But you don't necessarily need that if you understand the rules of ritual, if you understand how ritual works, and if you understand how ritual goes into the unconscious mind and hacks into it. With that tool, you can become the architect. And this is where true magic is. And when you're at this level, then you don't even need to do all of the crazy magical stuff. You don't need to do all of the positive affirmations, because you get to the point where you just simply intend your reality and it manifests for you. You're the architect. For that, there is a link which, if you click on the Buy Now button, it will take you to a page where you will have access to the first 3 tools, which each one of those tools is its own video series, hours and hours of videos where I go into depth, giving you mastery over that. The 4th one will give you access to the videos that are only accessed to people who subscribe to my Patreon channel. And there, each week, I am uploading new videos. Coming soon, we are going to have live Q&A videos for those members, those people who have been practicing these techniques, who have been perfecting them, some of them who have been working with me one-on-one. There's going to be a platform where you can have live question and answers with me about these things. You may have seen some of my live question and answer videos on YouTube and Facebook, but those are very general, and I deal with a lot of general questions from people who are not familiar with the nuts and bolts of these techniques. If you follow these first 3 tools, which are each one of them is their own video series, and you become a subscriber for the Manifestation Mastery course, then you can take this to the next level. And I'm interested in creating masters, not just people who want to dabble and maybe have a better life. I have nothing against that. I want to work with people who want to master reality. And that is exactly what we are going to get into. So, if you're interested in this, if you haven't gotten all of these video packages yet, go to neo.thunderwizard.com if you're not already there. Click on Buy Now. You will get access to these video teachings, and you will save $100. I'm shaving off $100 of what normally it would cost to get all of these video teachings together. The subscription to the Thunder Wizard channel, that is done separately, and I'll give you a link to go there and get connected with that. When you have all 4 of these tools, I can't think of anything more comprehensive and more powerful. And again, these are the tools that I have used. And now that I've had time to look back and look at exactly how I got to where I am, I can take you through the steps without having to, wander around the wilderness like I've done for the past 35 years, trying to figure this stuff out. I'll be able to get you there much more quickly, and on the live Q&As on the Patreon channel, which will be coming up very soon from the time of this video that I'm putting up, then you can ask me directly, and I will be able to coach you specifically as a group into this mastery, where you can exit the matrix and live the life that you couldn't even imagine existed. I'm talking about vibrant health beyond your wildest dreams. I've never been this healthy in my life. I'm 55 years old. I'm supposed to be getting older and weaker, and I'm not. I'm getting stronger and healthier, and it's blowing my mind. Talking about love, where you can find the deepest, most intimate, the most intense, the most perfect, the most beautiful love that you've ever had in your life. Once you get past the conflicts in your own unconscious mind, then you will be able to attract and manifest and find that partner for you, which will give you the greatest satisfaction. I can't even begin to tell you what true love is like once you've experienced it. Prosperity. You will be able to live the life of your dreams. You'll actually be able to say to yourself, where do I want to live? What kind of lifestyle do I want? And you'll be able to manifest any amount of money that you need in order to achieve it. I'll show you exactly how to do that. So you can have health, you can have love, you can have prosperity, you can have spiritual fulfillment. Because the only way to be truly spiritual fulfilled is to use all of your 3 minds, align them, empower them, which will open you up to all 9 of the dimensions of the world tree that our ancestors saw. And when you get to that place, like me, you will be in a state of mind where you're still 100% human with all of the fun adventure that it is to be human. But at the same time, while in your conscious mind, you will be having access to all of the 9 worlds and all of the beings of the 9 worlds. You won't have to go through all of the difficult challenges in order for people to experience different states of reality. You can do that if you want. This is the easiest thing to do in the world. But what if you wanted to just be in your regular consciousness and be connected to all of these 9 worlds, and in your conscious mind to be able to see what's happening in your reality and to change it as you go? This is where we're headed. When you master all 4 of these tools, this is where you end up. You end up being the wizard. You end up being the master. So, those are the 4 tools to exit the matrix. If you want to get started, click on Buy Now, and you'll be given direct access to those video teachings. That's it, my friends. Keep your eyes peeled. There's a lot more. And, of course, go to thunderwizard.com to get access to all of the in-depth, high-level master shamanism teachings. Okay, talk to you soon.